all status, Bell Harbor. I bought Lennox Mall for my brothers. Sold your bag, told the cutter. I got it out the field, fuck Russell. Going ask L'Oreal about the paddock and going ask Jordan, that's dead. For leak water, trying to drown a bitch. It's a habit, tricking on a bitch. Shit, I'm thinking I'm crippin' a pimp. Shit, I'm cooking up dope like a dump. Shit, like her first gon' sit nigga trim. Shit, I'm floating, I'm out in the blimp. Shit, it look like I'm swimming in glass. Shit, I turn on my bitch cause she bad. Shit, I'm making my ex nigga mad. Shit, they go for that number man. Real nigga learn up, wearing a bag. Piping a bitch and they nail like I can. Turn up the shooters with switches go bad. They with some scammers, but no one's for pain. Slapping no rapping, my dog, he fall off. No capping, no bound.
What it do, 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 man. I go by the name of BREE, represent that self-made hustle TV. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, man.
They say they need answers. About what? When I get big fat. Big fat, big fat. You went about it the wrong way, so we can't fix that. I'm so straight. She mad at you, so she come fuck me for get back. Next time you bring me up, just make sure you stay big fat. Tell the truth. Big fat, big fat, big fat, big fat.
Man, dog, I want to tell you people, man, if you woke up to this morning, man, you blessed, bro, on this good old Sunday, man. If you woke up this morning, you blessed, man. It could be worse, man. You know, got to go into a couple of jams. It's Sunday, might as well, you know. Hey man, reason why I like that song, man. I'm not no church person. I don't even believe no Jesus. But how that the verse when he was talking was truly how a nigga felt in that cell, man. I swear, when I heard this song, I was like, man, that is the way that I definitely feel.
Why the fuck? How the fuck? You don't see the love that I'm showing? I'm moving all morals and principles. Fuck all that family shit. I ain't going. I was giving when I was broke. Let 100 some niggas come to the show. Now when I cut them off, I'm a hoe. Man, I catch your bitch ass at the store. Man, I catch your bitch ass nowhere. Not that this lawyer shit, he can go there. No doubt before this honor, homie. I'm the type to see vengeance till I die.
Showed a whole lot of love to some people that didn't deserve it. I gave them a helping hand. They turned around and hurt me. See, I was just trying to be real, but they played the game so dirty. It feel good to be a real nigga, but sometimes I feel like it ain't worth it. Showed a whole lot of love to some people that
sometimes you damn if you do, you damn if you don't.
They turn around and hurt
So you might as well
me. See, I was
not.
just trying to be real, but they played the game so dirty. It feel good to be a real nigga, but sometimes I feel like it ain't worth it.
Check this out. Shut the fuck up with them fake excuses. When I cried, nobody heard it. My stomach fucked up. I be throwing up. They don't check on me. Nobody worried. But I supposed to give a fuck though. Got opinions. I don't give a fuck though. I was selling K2 in the feds, paying all your bills. I went to the hole. You left. Waiting on me. Better hold your breath. Every time you fall down, I'm there. You ain't wanna get right, so I left. I'm pushing people about you. I'm a step. I can't help it. Real niggas kill. Each one teach one. Real niggas shell. Ain't too many real niggas left. I don't love from nobody else.
Showed a whole lot of love to some people that didn't deserve it. I gave them a helping hand. They turned around and hurt me. See, I was just trying to be real, but they played the game so dirty. It feel good to be a real nigga, but sometimes I feel like it ain't worth it.
Man, how do a nigga know how to say that, dog? How did a nigga know how to put them words like that together on a pad to know that that's one of the fucking realest choruses I ever heard in my life, bro. I can't lie. You know, Finesse on some trip mode. He on trip mode. We know it's the drugs and shit. We know he broke. But I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna tell you this, Max. The nigga don't act like he rich either though. When you watch them live, that nigga talking like he broke. That nigga telling you he broke. Like he's talking like he's broke, bro. He ain't trying to hear that shit. Like, you know, a lot of the shit that nigga saying is real though. Yeah, I was on mute tripping high. Just thinking about this song, man. This song there's a tough ass song, fool. Tough song, man. But yeah, you know, that's a tough song since I was on mute, man. Can I please give me one more jab, man, and then I will get to the content. You know, it's Sunday, it really ain't no content. But Max, you can come up here, shit. It would be nice if you came and hit the link, pause if you got some time, you know. If you definitely got you got some time, man. Let me get my jam right, man. But this ain't fair. At least I gotta hear one good one, man. Cause I know I saved this motherfucking song, bro. Hold on, y'all. Let me get me another one in, man. I'm trying to get this killer in my system, man. It's game day. We all know who I ride with. I ride with the house, nigga. We all know who I'm riding with, nigga. You know, You know, we're gonna see what they do today, though. I already know what my boys gonna do. They ain't gonna do nothing but get better and better and better in front of y'all face. And y'all gonna hate every motherfucking week, man. Every week. Y'all gonna hate on us, man. Every week. Nigga, I ain't got nothing to talk about really because y'all know. Y'all see it. Y'all see the shit. Or if you get what about jab, man? What about, man? For real. Some from the old school, man. Let me get right, cause what I thought I'd say this motherfucker, man. Shit. Man, what the fuck is my motherfucking
I've been waiting on you. Come on in. It's something that you must know. For a while. There is something that you must know. Can I talk to there is something that you must know. Say what's on my mind. Here is something that you must know. Listen to me. There's something in my soul ain't right. I can't sleep at night, wondering when the change gon' come. I'm feeling that I'm not the only one. Tell me when I turn you off. Doctors say it's not my fault. All the neighbors stop and stare. Pastor says to stay in prayer. Little rain. Oh, be paid. Only for a little while. Yeah, they will understand. Count it all joy. You gotta count. Morning will come after the rain. Yeah. Keep your head high. Can't believe the way you talk. Seems you wanna call it all. Friends see you treating me like dirt. Happen to better or for worse. I need answers. Can you take much pressure? Too much to bear. Set it away. Yeah. That'll be paid. Only for a little while. Count it all. Yeah. After the darkness, God will shine again. Try to leave you, but I love you. I can't let go. I can't let go. Baby, pain just drives me crazy. Feels like I'm going insane, but I gotta be strong. It will rain. Sometimes there will be pain. Sometimes troubles will come. Oh, you gotta.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That move rushed for over 200 yards last week. And Bryce Young, in different occasions, you go back to early on in the season against Arizona.
They talking about salute to Al, man. Salute to Al, man.
Against Miami. This is a team that, I will say this. Gotta get the right, Carolina. You gotta get the right.
Listen, man. Yeah, man. I hope all y'all doing good, Mr. Goodfella. All y'all salute to all the real ones, man. All the people that keeps it real and fucks with the kid, man. Y'all know, fuck with the kid through all the bullshit, man. Yeah, I'm just sitting here chilling, man. Link is on the community wide. Anybody's welcome to come up. This is the open chat. It really ain't no content. I'm up here, monitoring the game activities. But I think I talked about everything yesterday. Shit, I ain't really got nothing to talk about. Like, oh yeah, it was some shit I wanted to show y'all. Hold on. I'm over here trying to work two computers, y'all. Y'all gotta bear with me, man. Once again, we gonna go back to Alabama, Miss Sissay. We gonna go back to Alabama. We're gonna go back to Alabama, man. I told y'all, nigga, Alabama is gonna mess around and be the M capital of the world, man. I'm telling y'all, dog. Watch what I tell y'all, fool. It's gonna mess around and be the M capital of the world, fool, because, dog, it's just too much going on down there, dog. I'm trying to watch this shit real fast. This shit is wild, man. It is wild down there, boy. They tell you, them boys country. The boys coming up miss, but them little niggas be country with money though. They be down there big country with money though, like for real.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
Be careful, Peter drill with fully stick, but white boy love that Draco pal. Freaky man up out the fence, soon as he drop that niggas dead. If Lolo drop the bag, I'm on your ass, cause bitch, I need that bread.
He running his pockets and still, yeah. And that nigga got blood all in his face. This the other video right here.
I don't know his position in this situation. That's what I'm saying.
My position there.
So I'm saying, so you are white boy homeboy, is what you saying.
Oh yeah, let me clear that up.
Oh, okay. See, I don't even know what you doing here. So
let me clear that up.
No, me niggas were really sitting on me, fool. Niggas had me in their palms like this. Niggas had me in their palm like this on my baby. Nigga could have rised and got me. You hear me, nigga?
You remember I read the story on Damien and them and his homeboy. You know they both. Damien in jail for like 14 bodies in one summer, and they got him tied to a couple of them too.
Niggas not on that on my baby. If I see your ass, I'm gonna sit on your ass for 12 hours if I have to, nigga, on my children.
Remember that? Remember that white beard at the top of the screen, laying on that boy. He said he was gonna do it. It's in Alabama niggas doing this shit, man. Watch this. Wait till everybody come outside and hop out the car. What?
Gonna do the same thing to you, so why not do it to them? Why show them?
Oh, Damien, my boy. This boy here, boy, they say he had a disruptive summer. This last summer was so disruptive, bro. I'm talking about, bro, this boy was responsible for 2 mass shootings. I said mass. When I say 2, I mean 2 different situations, dog. Nigga this kid right here had to be a paid hitman because 14 of them things in one summer, 3 months.
Compassion when they ain't gonna show your phone no compassion.
Basically, saying he ain't sparing shit.
For what? They ain't gonna spare me. Gonna put it like that. Wait, if their son ain't no dead.
You can't talk to these type of kids. And they say, OG, talk to them. Can't talk to these type of kids are too far gone, man.
And they come to court, they ain't gonna spare me in the courtroom.
Hey, I know they gonna want my ass.
You hear me?
New information coming into the WVTM 13 newsroom. Birmingham police announcing they've made an arrest in connection to the deadly mass shooting at 5 Points South.
Out of Birmingham, we have just confirmed new charges against the man charged in the 5 Points South mass shooting.
His name is Damian McDaniel, and he's now linked to another mass shooting. And court records just reviewed, we see that McDaniel was charged with 11 counts of homicide, killing 11.
I guess we back in Birmingham, Alabama today. It's been a minute. Today we talk about a young rapper who lost his life inside his car.
Listen, dog. Listen, Mr. Goodfella. This nigga Damien is on demon time, bro. If you wasn't watching and you don't know the story, allegedly, bro, man, it's a lot. Okay. It was 2 guys that caught bodies that beat him. Allegedly, the bodies were some of Damien and them homeboys. The people that got unalive. So the 2 niggas beat the case on 2 separate bodies. These are 2 separate and these guys both beat him. So they were outside the club after the club was over with at 2:30, 3 o'clock. Everybody was out. This is what makes it a mass. Bro, the 2 guys was next to 2 girls too. They was next to 2 girls, I guess, trying to throw your hood up, try to holler at a little freak and get her to go home with you at the end of it, Man, them niggas hopped out with the switches, nigga. Bro, started chopping shit down, bro. Hit the 2 guys and the girl. Okay. Dog, they was on the ambulance came, dog. This is the God honest truth, bro. You go back and watch my lives, bro. These are lives I got big views on. Bro, after when the ambulance come, bro, these guys are so much of savages, bro. They went and chased down the ambulance and shot that bitch up even more. Man, I can't make this shit up, boy. I'm talking about making sure that they get that payment. Making sure that they get that payment, man. Like, it had to be a payment on the line, bro, for you to go. You jump out, switch teams who you're supposed to get. You're supposed to burn out. They just wanted to make sure, I guess, because they felt like the ambulance came or whatever, that they was probably trying to save him. So they chased down the ambulance and banged that boy up. Nigga, I'm telling you, dog. These boys in Alabama are a different type of breed, dog. All that country shit, man. Listen, man, them boys got some of the best artillery down there.
Normal for Alabama. Now, what makes this video even more crazier is that this young man's demise comes less than 48 hours after dropping a music video, associating himself with some well-known figures in Alabama. And like they say, fam, sometimes you ain't gotta be the one to pull the trigger. But if you're affiliated, according to their enemies, you just as guilty. That pretty much seemed like the story we got here today. And the thing about this is that a lot of people didn't know this young man was even home. He was just arrested less than a year ago, some serious charges connected to some murderers, which we'll later discuss.
It was crazy is these niggas was having paper too, fool. They wasn't no broke niggas. These niggas was having paper. Like paper, bro. Like down there in them country towns, bro.
Discussed in the video. Fast forward months later since that public arrest, now he's out shooting music video, shouting out a man who's connected to some bodies. Not to mention connected to a hood that was affiliated with the mass murderer who we also talked about last year. I'll leave the link in the bio. According to Birmingham Police Department, this was a young man who was responsible for 14 bodies in 12 months. Not to mention, this the same neighborhood he's repping that another local rapper was from.
I told y'all, dog, what they just said, fuck it, blame it all on him. Everything that happened this summer, we're gonna blame it on Damien. That's what they said, fool. This nigga was very, very disruptive. Like a teacher would tell you when you in class, that nigga was disruptive, bro. I'm talking about real goons, bro. These are real savages, bro. All that shit that y'all little niggas rapping about, that shit right there. Ain't no talking to them, bro. Them boys laid on that boy, stayed outside, didn't care if his girl was with him, didn't care if she was walking out with the child, nothing, hop out. They blaming shit up, dog.
We also identified as White Boy Spin, who some say was set up by the homie he was driving with, a man who was allegedly responsible for killing his ops and 2 females during a gang war. Just like the previous videos, I'll leave the link in the bio. But it goes to show you, We talked about all that. And while some say beef never ends, it's a clear example of that. Some say this man don't be in nothing. Mind his business, get money, and stay out the way. Only him and God know that. But truth be told, when you affiliate with people like this, and you start making music videos, making yourself a bigger target, you gotta know what come with this. It's unfortunate, but it's hard reality. So in today's story, we're bringing it all together, step by step, in order to show you what really led to this moment. It's another sad story, but as mentioned, we headed back to Birmingham, Alabama to pay our respects and go over all public details and try our best to learn from it. Not to mention, keeping the family informed like always. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Family, for all the information we've been putting out in the last 2 years pertaining to Birmingham, Alabama, by going over the black and white by the local police and the district attorney's office, then we know it's been a war going on the west side of Birmingham since 2022. And some say it started after a 19-year-old lost his life, which led to the opposition going on to rap about it. Instantly, not only putting a target on his back, but anyone who was affiliated with him and his crew. Now at this point, you know the link in the bio, and we covered most of this. But to give you a brief rundown, it started back in 2022 in April when a 19-year-old lost his life. And according to public records, he was affiliated with the street gang operating in Birmingham. The group was one of several street gangs called out publicly by Mayor Randolph Woodfin in a social media post on September 4th, 2022. That young man was identified as Davion Marcel Hickley, aka Trigger or TSMG Trigger Man. He was shot to death in a large-scale assault with multiple shooters on the 800 block of 3rd Avenue West on the border of Bush Hills and Rising West Princeton. At the time, he was identified as a member of H2K, Hard to Kill.
We've been following this morning out of West Birmingham. Police giving us new information in just the last few minutes about what happened.
Jonathan Skinner joins us live. He's been on the scene all morning. Jonathan, what's the newest information?
Hey, good morning. Yeah, we just confirmed, of course, this being a homicide within the last hour or so. Police are still on the scene here in West Birmingham. This is just a few blocks away from Princeton Hospital, between Princeton Parkway and 9th Street West in Birmingham. Now, we do know that at least one person was killed. The person was taken to a local hospital in a private vehicle and was pronounced dead at that local hospital. Now, detectives had been on the scene all morning. This happened around 2:30 a.m., and detectives have still been on the scene since around that time. Crime scene tape still up from about the Advance Auto on 9th Street West all the way up to the Burger King at Princeton Parkway. And still investigators are here this morning. And if we came out here, you could actually see still some of the actual bullet holes that are in the side of the Advance Auto parts here. So this was a wide area where this where this incident occurred. And we are still working to get more details right now. We're looking to see if there are any other injuries, any other victims in this situation. But what we can confirm to you right now is that at least one person died here this morning, and this all happened around 2:30 a.m. As we learn more details, we will share those with you as well. Reporting from West Birmingham, Jonathan Skinner, WBRC Fox 6 News.
Rumors is that a retaliation assault was planned at his funeral at Friendship Missionary Baptist Church in Brighton, which led to an increase of police patrol. Brighton Police Chief Larry Woods attempted to detain a driver of a silver BMW who pulled up to the church with a handgun in his lap.
You know what's crazy about this story, Miss Essay? What's crazy about this story is, remember the person getting unalived his own uncle at the repast. Remember that? All that shit happened in Alabama. All that shit. And these are different stories. All that shit where the two guys was friends at first, they wasn't friends no more. He went after the dude at the uncle repast and unalived the uncle and the dude. Remember that? And the little brother ran up under the truck. Remember I ranted live about that shit? All that shit happened in Alabama. All that shit happened live. Like nigga will come get you at a repast. Come get you at a repast? Man, I'm like, bro, these youngsters, boy.
But the suspect fled.
And not just the repass, the nigga used to be your homeboy. So I get you don't want to fight him. You don't want to fight him. And not just that, to get him, you unalive your own uncle, your mama's brother. Shit crazy, boy.
TSMG will also take another blow with another man identified as the white D'Angelo Thomas Jr., aka Didi. He said he'd been driving for TSMG during a shootout while driving a stolen Audi SUV. He was found on the 700 block of 6th Avenue West in Greymount.
Names may have changed. What they do is not. I spoke with former ATF agent and current Calera Police Chief David Heitch to learn more about gang activity here in Central Alabama. He says many street gangs are still selling drugs and firearms. In particular, one of the pillars of many of their businesses will be actually weed, and that's because it's very profitable, in demand, and most police forces are paying attention to harder drugs. Back in Chief Heitch's time with the ATF, he says there are a lot fewer gangs, but that has shifted in the last decades. Gangs have become, quote, more fluid, and because of that, he has no idea how many gangs could be active right now in Central Alabama, and that lack of structure may be behind the recent rash of shootings.
They're about making money, but the shootings are over ridiculously silly.
From the outside looking in at this point, things would look crazy because it seemed that TSMG had a target on their back, but only they allegedly knew by who until someone went to rapping. Not one, but two members from an alleged group called 41st. The rappers was identified as 41st AJ and White Boy Spin. September 2nd, 2022, they dropped the track titled Smacking and Spinning. In those lyrics, you hear White Boy Spin taking credit for the demise of TSMG Trigger Man, going as far saying he got hit in his head from his headshot and also taking the cross off his face from his cross tattoo on the left side of his face.
Hey, fuck bitch, I'm going bed. Her Diddy got popped in the neck and the head. Nigga be soft in the tissue like Ted out of car in the paw. He got hit in his head. That trigger ain't dead in his head. That trigger ain't dead, but I think he dead. Only one put a little bitch in his bed.
And at this point, not only did these two have the attention of the opposition, they also gained new fans from allegedly living their raps, but they also gained the attention of local authorities. And they also gave every B-roll person who was in this video a target on their back. But shortly after, TSMG will have revenge. 41st AJ will lose his life, following by White Boy Spin. And not only did White Boy Spin lose his life, but Lil Quay will later lose his life. The man identified as taking the shot at TSMG Trigger Man by White Boy Spin in the song Smacking and Spinning. Just a month after that video was released, 41st AJ would take his last breath, becoming the 91st homicide victim in Birmingham that year. It was August 13th, 2022. A barrage of gunfire erupted just before 6 p.m. Friday at a Shell gas station in the 4000 block of Messer Airport Highway, a gas station where 41st was known to hang at. And at this point, it was a lot of back and forth. It was war between TSMG and 41st. White Boy Spin was allegedly connected to multiple bodies, and two of them was two innocent females at the wrong place at the wrong time. And I don't even want to say at the wrong place at the wrong time, like they don't deserve to go out and hang out, because people want to take their war and shoot up innocent people.
Now, developing at this hour, Birmingham police looking for the people who shot 5 others at a nightclub this morning, including 2 women who were pronounced dead at UAB Hospital.
Officers believe those 2 women who are mothers named Markesia Atkins and Shavita Willis were innocent bystanders. But the story doesn't end there. Olivia Calmes has more on what police are calling an increase in brazen crime in our community.
Unheard of. That's the word Birmingham police is using to describe this double shooting. One shooting is hard enough to swallow, but now we're learning those suspects followed the victims to the hospital where they were shot at again. Now police are looking for those suspects. Again, those shootings happened in 2 locations, one near a nightclub on 5th Avenue North, and then again outside the UAB hospital where those 2 women went to seek care. Police believe the gunfire stemmed from a targeted attack, but many of the victims who were struck by gunfire appear to have been bystanders. Now, no one else was injured in that second shooting, but both of the victims' car and the UAB police car were shot at outside of the hospital emergency room door. The fact that the shooting continued to the hospital and in plain sight is why police say this is extremely alarming for Birmingham.
From everything that I've seen on social media, they were mothers who were just trying to go out and have a good time Labor Day weekend. And for somebody to open fire on whoever, you ended up killing 2 completely innocent mothers who had nothing to do from it. And we say all the time how many innocent victims get caught in the crossfire during senseless violence. And this morning, it just epitomizes that.
Of those injured, one man is now fighting for his life at the hospital tonight. Police say if you have any information, give them a call because they believe these suspects could be a danger to the public. In Birmingham, Olivia Calmes, WBRC, Fox 6 News, on your side.
Birmingham's police chief also addressing the shooting in a statement earlier today. He says in part, quote, 2 families were destroyed and 3 other victims will have to live with the scars of this senseless violence for the rest of their lives. The vast majority of our citizens want a safer Birmingham and better Birmingham, yet we continue to have a small group who can only resolve conflict.
But nonetheless, we briefly mentioned why white boy Spin lost his life. As mentioned, I'll leave the link in the bio. But on December 2nd, 2023, white boy Spin was gunned down after being shot up in a spot in a red Honda Accord. As mentioned in the previous video, his demise was recorded like it was planned. Not to mention there was over 30 shots let off just on his side of the car, which made people from his hood believe that the person he was riding with set him up. Maybe true, maybe not. The guy he was riding with had went to Facebook and said he was shot and that he wouldn't do such a thing. But nonetheless, he was gunned down just months after, later identified as BJ McNeil. And when white boy Spin lost his life and rumors was going around that he was allegedly responsible for those 2 girls losing their lives, a man was speaking up for him. A man who's now incarcerated, arrested for murder, allegedly being one of the several suspects who shot a man on camera, taking his belongings, pistol whipping him, dragging him, and trying to shoot everyone he was with. He was also seen on the highly anticipated documentary based out of Birmingham, Alabama, with the serial killer Damian McDaniel. The person taking up for white boy Spin was a guy named Pete, real name Naquan Lawless.
No more, I've been upping that shit. I've been having that shit. That shit, little shit. That little shit you be upping on my baby. Go to that nigga Facebook. Who got a phone? Fool, you just had $300 on the floor. On my baby, you just had $300 on the floor. Embarrass him. You just had $300 on the floor, fool. You talking about some money, fool?
On that church and shit. Niggas ain't even beefing with you and you ain't got shit but 300, nigga. 300? Niggas spend that shit at the food store.
Let's do it. On my baby, look at this. Fool ain't got $300 on the floor.
He finna cry. Listen to him. He on that whole Harley.
What the money?
This shit ain't sweet.
What the money pinch at? Oh no, it does some.
He on that whole finna cry.
He talking about come get my Glock back, come get my stick back. You stole it. And if that was me, I wouldn't even left on my baby. I would have sat on a nigga for 12 hours on my children. If I knew a nigga was sitting on me, I would have. If I knew a nigga was sitting on me, bitch, I wouldn't even, man. Niggas was sitting on me. Niggas were really sitting on me, fool. Niggas had me in their palms like this. Niggas had me in their palm like this on my baby. Nigga could have rioted, got me. You hear me? Niggas not on that on my baby. If I see yo, I'm gonna sit on your ass for 12 hours if I have to, nigga, on my children. You talking about? And then his little partner talking about, oh yeah, we was sitting on that nigga Peter. We had to leave though, cause we were hungry. We got something to eat.
Shortly after, in October 2024, not only was Damian McDaniel arrested, but also Petey for murder. He was one of 4 people who was arrested for drug trafficking. Now, Petey was responsible for a homicide on the 81st Place South that happened less than 24 hours after the mass shooting at 5 Points South. That, according to Birmingham police, his good friend Damian McDaniel was responsible for. Another person he was arrested with was Xavier Brandon Clark. But it seemed he just came home, because less than 48 hours ago from me doing this video, he dropped a music video called Jeezy Flow. Now go by the rap stage name, Paper Chasing Zay. And in his lyrics in Jeezy Flow, he's repping the West Side. And he also shouting out Petey, saying free Petey, that's his boy, and he rocking with him.
Bumpin', thumpin' that West shit. My whole gang, we been lit. Licking rich by 4 bricks. I get numbers all through the city. 1, 2, 3, that's that tough shit. See Lil Petey, he stop shit. About that bag, he score shit.
And at that point, despite whatever he had going on, as a husband, a father, a son, a brother, he put gasoline on fire and made himself a target by standing up for somebody with so many enemies. In less than 48 hours,
yeah, like that boy,
Chasing Zay would lose his life.
Hey, boy, behind them 2 girls.
2025, Paper Chasing Zay had just pulled up home on the 1100 block of Greymont Avenue West, when suddenly shots had rained out. According to reports, at around 11:35 p.m., officers arrived at his home and discovered him shot inside his vehicle in the driveway. He was just 28 years old. He was DOA. May every victim of this story rest in peace and love and condolences to their family.
I've got some sad breaking news here. Medical examiners have just
identified the man killed in a homicide on Graymont Avenue West as 28-year-old Xavier Clark. They say it happened last night just after 11:30 p.m. That's when officers arrived. They found an unresponsive man with gunshot wounds in a car in the driveway of a home. They say at least 2 cars were towed. You could see them being towed there. There's a white car that was taken away from the premises and a black car. And it's unclear which car he was sitting in, but officers say multiple shots were fired in the area. So far, no one is in custody, but they do say that this is a very populated area, and they're asking anyone with surveillance footage or if you know anything to give them a call. Call 911 or Crime Stoppers. At the First Alert Desk, I'm Jazz Williams.
At the end of the day, fam, it's another young life gone too soon, another family hurt, and another community left asking why. And what makes stories like this hit so hard is because behind the name, behind the music, behind all the street talk, these are real people. Somebody's son, somebody's friend, somebody's dream that never got a fair chance to let it play out. And this right here should be a reminder for all of us. You don't gotta prove nothing to nobody. Sometimes protecting your peace means moving away from what you used to feel normal, including the people that's in it. And we don't truly know if him affiliating himself with these people made him a target of something he done. But what we do know thus far is having so many things to look over your shoulders for ain't really what you call living. But nonetheless, once again, rest in peace to every victim that we covered in this story. Prayers to the families. And we praying for everyone who was affected by the story we just talked about.
Shit, why? I told y'all, bro, they wild down there. They so wild down there, boy. It's down there. Down there. It's wild down there, bro. They fucking up shit. That shit gonna be, man, that nigga got 14 of them things, boy. 14 of them things, man. Like, seriously, boy. 14? When I say die, it's like I was watching a documentary and then I was like, I got all type of newses, different type of newses on my YouTube because you know I pay for YouTube shit, so I got all types of all types of newses on my shit. But my nigga, that nigga Damien just kept coming up. It was like they kept bringing him back to court, charging him for different ones, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. This nigga just kept it. The numbers just kept right. See, when they said 11, that was before he got the last 3 added. That was 11. He just got 3 more added like a month or 2 ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? That boy is, man, they not playing. I'm finna get out of here, man. I'm finna get ready for this guy. Start cooking my little old food. You know, it's Sunday. Hope you guys are eating good. Hope y'all not going to Chick-fil-A or nothing like that. I hope y'all in the kitchen, you know. Some of that good Sunday shit like your grandma or your mama. You know? A lot of these niggas spoiled, man. Nigga, you know, whatever. It's whatever she cook. Looking ass, boy. Nigga, I cook. But I'm gone now. Shit. I'm too hot for this shit, man. I'm ready, man. You know I'm ready. Let's go. I'm too goddamn hot for this shit, man. I'm gone though, man.